Today we're going to be taking a critical look at the Royalty Air Jordan 12. I have a lot of expectations for this sneaker and I hope Jordan Brand doesn't mess this one up. Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and crack this box open and see what these shoes is really talking about. Starting with the box, you have your classic OG style Air Jordan 12 box with your brown top with the red rim, Jordan branding on the side with the Jumpman logo on the top, size tag reading Air Jordan 12 Retro, white metallic gold, black, retail 190 bucks. Flipping open the lid of the box, you have a brown paper right here, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, first impressions of this sneaker. I gotta touch it real quick and see what the materials is like. This actually ain't that bad. Overall, I haven't dove deeper into it because I know we got a couple of different detail switches from the OG, but overall, I'm gonna say they solid. Hopefully they come with some extra white laces because the black laces just not cutting it for me, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. Now, before we get started breaking down the styles, cuts, and materials, you know we gotta talk about the history first. So let's take it back to 1997, where the OG Air Jordan 12 originally came out. As we all know, Michael Jordan was still doing his thing on the court, still winning championships and on his road to win his 5th championship. And during that time, we saw iconic models like the Jordan 11, the Jordan 12, and shortly after that, the Jordan 13, and a bunch of classic colorways. We're talking taxis, cherries, breads, also known as the flu game, which is a whole nother topic. But either way, the Jordan 12 is a very classic and iconic model, and because of the history behind it, a lot of people have expectations when they see a colorway like this that is very similar to the OG Taxi. 10 plus years after the original came out, we then saw the Taxi release in the Air Jordan Countdown pack with the 11 and 12 pack. Then we saw another release in 2013. The quality was garbage on those. I had to get rid of those long time ago. I don't know about you, but for me, if anybody owns the 2013 Taxi 12, I just did not like the quality on those at all. Drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel about the quality on that release. I feel like a lot of shoes, honestly, in that era from 2013 to 2015, there was a lot of releases that just had terrible quality, but again, that's a whole nother topic. And speaking of other releases that came out that are similar to this one as well, we had the Chinese New Year release in 2017. Very similar when it comes to color blocking, but definitely different when it comes to materials on the upper, the reflection on the white, and then obviously the different pattern that you have on the mud guard on the side of the foot. But overall, a lot of people would say still same thing, taxi color blocking. So now in 2021, that brings us the new Royalty Air Jordan 12. These are very similar to the OG style, but they do have a couple hits and differences when it comes to the back with the gold compared to the red or the white hits or the gold on the side, different things like that. We'll go over that a little bit more in the video as I show you the comparisons from the OG to the new retro. So now that you know a little bit about the history, let's talk about this shoe and talk about the styles, cuts, and materials. Starting with the outsole, you have your classic OG style Air Jordan 12 outsole, but you have a different twist when it comes to the coloring on these compared to the OG, but overall it still has the same OG style outsole. Wrapping up to the midsole, you have your white here on the back end of the heel, your black here on the front end, and one huge thing that stands out to a lot of people that noticed from the OG, again, like I said earlier, the gold Jumpman tab here on the side. And honestly, I'm not that mad at it now after I start to think about it more and more. Originally I was like, it kind of sticks out, I wish it was just all black and it blended in like the OG, but it kind of gives me like its own little, you know, kind of like a DMP 12 type of vibe to, you know, another extra little twist to the sneaker, so I'm not mad at it. Looking at the mud guard on the side of the foot, you have your all black here, and on the inside of the foot, you have your kind of tumbled leather here on the upper, and honestly, it feels a little bit better than I was expecting it to. So with that, Jordan Brand, I'm gonna give you guys a thumbs up for that part. Now, is this the best quality ever? No, but at the same time, for a GR, I ain't mad at you. Another twist that we see here on the Royalty 12, you have a gold stitch instead of your old classic stitch, so that's a nice little touch as well, giving it a little premium vibe to the shoe. Going to the heel of the foot, again, like I said, as you can see from the OG to this new retro, there are a couple slight color changes, but overall you still have the same Air Jordan 12 fundamentals here on the heel of the foot. Now, one major twist that really stands out to me is the sock liner on this shoe. This has kind of like a diamond shape, kind of like a quilted type of stitch on the entire sock liner and behind the tongue, and that's something that you don't typically see on an OG style sock liner. So for some, they could say they don't like it, or others could say this is another premium touch to the sneaker, saying that these retailed at $190 and they added little additions like that when it comes to the stitching, because obviously that's going to cost more money for the brand to create the product. I do appreciate something like that. Now, the one question that I had that I was really worried about when I first saw these online, I saw that they came with the black laces, and typically these come with white laces. So I was like, bruh, if these don't come with white laces, I'm gonna be sick. But fortunately, when I opened up the box, I saw that they came with an additional pair of white laces, and I'm telling you right now, I'm switching these things out ASAP. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying, like, just look at that, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, the white is just clean on there. I feel like the black is cool. Like, I mean, again, you know, do what you want, but the white is just clean. So I know you guys know my opinion. I took this same poll to Instagram to see what everybody else thinks, and let's see what they said. 72% of the people chose the white laces and 28% of the people chose the black laces. Again, like I said, I completely understand not everybody's gonna like one certain way, and it is very clutch to be able to have two sets of laces, especially when it comes to a lace that's like this, because this isn't your standard Air Jordan lace or a flat lace that you would typically see in a regular sneaker. So to be able to get this and not have to worry about finding a pair online and different things like that, definitely very convenient. We appreciate you, Jordan Brand, for giving us the options, because I just wasn't feeling the lace style with the black laces, and I was already prepared to take my white laces out of a different pair of shoes, but we got the extra laces, so we're in there. Now, the next question I have for the people was, is this shoe fire or is this shoe trash? Because I had a feeling that, I don't know, maybe a lot of people was gonna call it bricks, or the shoe wasn't gonna resell for a lot of money, or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, again, it is very similar to an OG classic iconic sneaker. So to me, in my eyes, I'm like, yes, let's give it a try, see how it is once I get it in hand, make my verdict, and then determine if I want to keep the shoe or not. And I definitely think it's worth having in my collection. So if I were to vote, I would say fire, but I'm definitely curious to see what everybody else has to say. So again, if you haven't already, follow me on IG so you can participate in the polls and see all the results here on the channel. 73% of the people chose fire and 27% of the people chose trash. Very similar to the black and white as well, but this is just overall, do you like the shoe in general? So for me, I think that's a pretty good percentage for a regular GR type sneaker like this, retailing at 190 bucks, and it might be reselling for, you know, 220, 225, maybe 250, depending on where you're getting it from and the size and all the things like that. But overall, I feel like this was definitely a very easy cop for a lot of people. And if you went after this shoe, drop a comment down below and let me know how your purchasing experience went. Were you able to get the shoe? Did you have to pay resale? Are you waiting to get the shoe? Do you think this is gonna go to outlets? What's the other questions I typically ask? Do you think the shoe is gonna go down in value? There's a bunch of questions I always ask, but you guys already know what it is. Drop a comment down below how you feel about this sneaker. I would love to hear what you have to say, and I think that should be it. I got plenty more reviews coming. I've been copping a lot of kicks lately, man, so I'm excited to give you guys more videos. I'll see y'all in another one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and you want to make extra money or grow your shoe collection, I want to give you a free video with my 3 tips that were the most powerful that will help you grow your sneaker collection and make an additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month. All you need to do to get this free video is click on the first link in the description or the comment that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address, and I'll make sure that I send you a video right away. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. I'm gone. Peace. Yo, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I got a good one for you. Now, this is kind of like a yes or no question, and hopefully you guys have seen this, but do you guys remember the original Taxi Frozen Moment Air Jordan 12 commercial? That commercial was extremely fire. He did a 360 spin move. Everything was in slow motion. The bike was falling in slow motion. I don't know. For me, those commercials were very iconic, and I'll never forget them, especially when I see sneakers like this, and it brings back those type of memories from when I was a kid and all that stuff. All right, I'm rambling off. I hope you guys seen that commercial. If not, just let me know down below in the comment section. If you haven't, I'm pretty sure you can search it on the internet. All right, y'all, I'm out.